What you're about to watch is what happens when you don't have the right to bear arms and have to depend on the government for your safety.
This morning, a young man getting his hair cut robbed at gunpoint inside a Brooklyn barbershop. It happened in Williamsburg about a week ago. The 30-year-old victim told police he thinks the robber spotted him when he parked his BMW near the shop. Once he was sitting in the chair, the suspect approached, showed a gun, demanded property. He got away with credit cards, a cell phone, and $350 in cash. Police are asking for help in identifying the suspect.
This robbery happened in New York, a place that has some of the most restrictive gun laws in the country. But if you pay attention, and you shouldn't have to pay attention too closely, who was the only one with a gun in that scenario? If you said the criminal, ding, 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 you win the Captain Obvious Award. But the question I want to know is, how, Sway? How? How does this happen in a city with all of the super duper Captain America gun control laws? This robber isn't some evil genius. He's a low-level jack boy stealing watches and phones. So I ask you, where is the gun control? Where were the cops? Where was the government? Where were the people in office that said, trust us, give us your guns, and we'll protect you? Where were they? They were nowhere to be found, because at the end of the day, the only person responsible for your safety is you. But that doesn't mean jack squat if you're stripped of your ability to carry the most effective tool to protect that safety. Now I want you to see what happens when you do have a right to bear arms.
Not even 24 hours after two armed robbers walked into Next Up Barber Shop on Fort Jackson Boulevard, the business is packed with waiting customers, both young and old. Barber Brandon Dreer says the shop was a similar scene on Friday night when two masked men entered.
Two men came in on with one with a handgun, one with a rifle, and came in and ordered everybody to put their hands up and force all the customers and kids to put their hands up, and they were starting to go into everybody's pocket.
Master barber Elmery Bookman and his customer did what the robbers asked. But what the masked men didn't know is that both Bookman and his client have concealed weapons permits.
When he came to him for his money, he told him that his money was over there in the chair. And when the guy walked over to the chair, that's when he came out and shot. Then when he started shooting, I came out and started shooting.
The guy who got shot tried to go through the back door, and it was jammed up, and he ended up getting shot again because the door was stuck.
Columbia police say that man later died at a hospital. His partner was able to get out the front door and is still on the run.
In neither one of these videos did the cops show up to stop the robbery. Hell, in the second video, they had a full-blown gunfight, and still no cops showed up to stop it. The only difference is the customer in the first video was the victim. The second video, the only victim was the criminal. Unless there's something Snowden forgot to tell us in that Joe Rogan interview, cops don't have the ability to teleport to a location instantly and stop crime. Gun control laws are nothing more than a suggestion to criminals. We in the gun community have been saying it over and over and over again. When you take the guns away from the good people, the only people who will have guns are the criminals. And I can't think of a better example of that than the first video. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to get your I Will Not Comply, I lost all of my guns in a boating accident, the AR-15 is protected by the Second Amendment, and your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirts, click the links in the description section of this video.